Hi, this is Aaron Davidson, Utah County Clerk. So I want to just address one issue. Recently, we extended an offer to employ Kai Schwemmer for a short time period for him to address a concern of our office. So last month, my chief deputy was recruited away from me. He was a great chief deputy. He's recruited away to be a city administrator for a local city. And so it left us in the county office without a chief deputy for this election. And it's hard to, since I'm on the ballot, it's hard to recruit somebody into that position, not knowing if it was going to be a 6-month position or if it was going to be a 4.5-year position. So in looking at that opportunity, I decided that since I don't know, and I want to wait till after the election to find out who's going to be in this office, I decided to use that short-term opportunity to bring somebody in that can address an issue that we've had with first-time voters. So when someone sends a ballot in, they put their signature on the ballot, and we have to compare it to what we have on record for them. And the first-time voters, the 18 to 21-year-olds, we basically are rejecting them at a very high rate because the only signature we have for them is their driver license signature when they were 16, and it just doesn't match what they have now. So those ballots are being rejected at about a 13% rate, where all other age brackets, its average is about just under 3%. And then curing those ballots, if the signature doesn't match, we have to put them through a cure process to try and get a better signature from them. And we're having a hard time reaching that age bracket because of the way they communicate with their friends and families. They don't like communicating to outside entities very well. And we're only able to cure about 31% of those ballots as compared to about 48% of all other ballots. So the intent was to bring Kai in since he has a social media following. And I didn't investigate it completely who he was, but he does have a very strong following here in Utah. And so we're trying to reach out to him to see if he has some good ideas to come in and set up some procedures to increase that cure rate for those individuals, and possibly not even have them go into the cure process. And so there's been some concern about some things that he has said on social media, and they're legitimate, somewhat legitimate. But I actually had one mother call in, a couple hours ago. Had a really good conversation with her. She was very upset about Kai coming in. And by the end of the discussion, she's actually coming in on Monday to meet with me and Kai and go over some ideas that she has to increase that participation rate with the young first-time voters and making sure that their ballots are counted properly. So it's been a great experience. A lot of you have expressed concerns. I've listened to every one of them. I've read all your emails. And just like this young mother, I welcome you to come and talk to me. We're looking for ideas on how to reach out to these first-time voters and make sure that their ballots are counted. And that's the whole reason why we're bringing Kai in. There is nothing nefarious. There is no looking at your perceived bias of political bias. There's no political bias. I won't allow that in my office. If you followed my fraudulent signature packets that I turned over for the repeal of Prop 4, there was a lot of work that was done on that to maintain complete neutrality on that process. So I won't tolerate any his bias or anything in this office. We are completely neutral, and I promise you that. So if you do have any further questions, please reach out to me. My email address is arond@utahcounty.gov, or you can call me directly on my office line at 801-851-8311. And I look forward to talking with you, but please be assured that I'm not going to let any bias come into this office, because we run it with complete neutrality. So appreciate it. Thanks.